Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Clowney brought him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Gurley on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards. And a Buccaneer.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, Allen. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
With the score time.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Bucs. Going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
from just shy of midfield. Allen, a pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Allen's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Allen now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
McCaffrey, the ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Devin White on the
no gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Christian McCaffrey.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a run with McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They'll try and run with their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette fighting through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
a gain of 14.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
25.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're on the dime. Allen to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Tampa Bay, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you.